Well, Dean, we're back out here for day 3 of pre-season. What's the real focus on today?
A little bit of hard work for the players, getting back to getting their body back to understanding, what it's about every day. The first couple of days they've had a lot of ball work. They've all come back in really good condition. We've done some testing and they've exceeded last season's testing, so that's really pleasing for us. And it's about getting all the muscles working again now and getting a feel of that football, because that's something that we're really good at.
You spoke about how they've returned. That must give you a good base to work from straight away.
Yeah, it does. It means we're not inconvenienced by working extra with some players and not with others. They've all looked after themselves, and to be fair, I met every one of them at the end of the season, and we shared a target between us. It wasn't just mine; it was theirs as well. And they've worked hard during the summer to make sure, or I say worked hard, they've stayed professional. They've certainly summered well. There's some very good tans out there, and with the exception of probably me and Woodsy. But yes, they've summered well, and they're looking forward to it now. It's always feels early when you're back in June, but the season comes around thick and fast, and they're looking forward to it.
You said stayed professional. In the time that you've been in football, is that the biggest difference that you have seen from pre-season?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I can go back 20 years, I suppose, and what players were doing then was holidaying very well and then sticking the black bin liner on, going out for a run the night before to make the weight the next day. Times have changed, such as technology. I have an agreement with the players about the body fat content, what they come back with, and it's harder for them to gauge then and know whether they're going to make that or not. So they certainly have to look after themselves, and they've got a closed season programme to follow as well from that Chris Haslam sets them, and as I say, they've all come back in very good shape, and that's the nature now of the game. I think you have to stay professional, 24/7. Yes, you've got to go and enjoy yourself and have a little bit of a break and let your hair down, but they're professional athletes now, and maintaining that is very important.
And presumably nice for you and the coach and staff and the players themselves just get back together and see each other, because it's a really tight, good group here.
Yeah, it is, and we haven't had much movement at all, which has been good, and we've still got 5 or 6 to come in, Ezra being one of them as well. So looking forward to that. Obviously, we've got Henrik out playing in the World Cup as well, which is really pleasing and great for everybody to see. For a football club, and Alan Judge, during the summer I was in the States, and watching him come off the bench and score the winner for Ireland against America was very pleasing. And John Egan obviously has played as well, so no, that's been very good for the club as a whole.
I say it's put the club on the map. Obviously, listening to the game yesterday, they mentioned the Henrik stat about the Brentford play at the World Cup, Alan Judge's first goal, caps for other boys. This is a summer that the club's profile has jumped again. Yeah,
and it's lifted quite a lot over recent years. The international weeks that we have during the season now, we've got a number of players away, and it just shows you how much of a progression the football club has had, that we've got that calibre of player at the football club. And I believe we've also got more in the wings here, because some of the performances that we have, I don't think it'll be long before there's other young players getting through to national squads. I took great pride in watching Chris Meppen make his debut against Mexico in front of 90-odd thousand at the Rose Bowl, and doing himself no harm at all with his performance. So it's pleasing for the football club at the moment.
And just finally on the subject of pre-season, at what stage do you start thinking about August the 4th in terms of the movement towards that?
Already up. We was thinking about August the 4th, 3 or 4 weeks ago when we was planning, and that's part and parcel of having to plan ahead, and being at a good football club that does plan ahead. So nothing will come and shock us or surprise us, and that's part of the pre-season and the staff we have here. We plan ahead and make sure that the players have no excuses when they come in.